Class 6, Maths, Chapter 7, Fractions. Animated Math, Introduction. In lower classes, we have learnt about fractions. Now we shall learn in detail about fractions and about various mathematical operations on fractions. A fraction. A fraction is a quantity which expresses a part of the whole. Example, half means one part out of 2. Here 1 is called the numerator and 2 is the denominator. Let us see how we find fractions in our daily life. When we share one pizza with 3 of our friends, each of us eats only 1/4 of it. See the diagram given below. Like this, we come across many fractions in our day-to-day life. Fraction on the number line. Fractions can be easily represented on the number line. We know how to represent whole numbers and integers on the number line. Let us see some examples to understand how to represent fractions on the number line. Example 1. Represent half on the number line. Solution. Half is less than 1 and greater than 0. We know that half means half of 1. So it will be located exactly in the middle of 0 and 1. Example 2. Represent 1/3 on the number line. Solution. 1/3 is represented like this on the number line. Proper fractions. In a proper fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. Examples are 3/4, 4/5, 0/3, 5/8, etc. If we locate these fractions on a number line, all these fractions will lie to the left of 1, as they are less than 1. Improper and mixed fractions. In an improper fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. Examples of improper fractions are 3/2, 5/6, 7/9, etc. A mixed fraction is a combination of a counting number and a proper fraction. Examples of mixed fractions are 2 3/4, 4 1/2, 5 4/5, etc. Equivalent fractions. To find an equivalent fraction of a given fraction, we multiply or divide both the numerator and the denominator of the given fraction by the same non-zero number. Let us take few examples to understand this. Example 1. Find the equivalent fraction of 1/3 with denominator 12. Solution. For this, we have to find out the number with which when we multiply 3, we get 12. That means we have to find the multiple of 3 whose product with 3 gives 12. We know that the number is 4. So we have to multiply both numerator and denominator with 4. 1/3 is equal to 1 into 4 divided by 3 into 4 is equal to 4/12. So 4/12 is the required fraction. Example 2. Find 4 equivalent fractions of 5/9. Solution. We can find this by multiplying 5/9 with 2, 3, 4 and 5. By doing this, we get 10/18, 15/27, 20/36 and 25/45. These are the required fractions. Simplest form of a fraction. A fraction is said to be in its simplest form when its numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. Example 1. Write 12/15 in the simplest form. Solution. 12/15. Both 12 and 15 have a common factor 3. So we shall divide them by 3 to get the lowest form. 12/3 is equal to 4 and 15/3 is equal to 5. So 12/15 is equal to 4/5. Therefore, simplest form of 12/15 is 4/5. Example 2. Write the lowest form of 5/60. Solution. 5/60. 60 is a multiple of 5. So we shall divide both numerator and denominator by 5 to get the lowest form. 5/5 is equal to 1 and 60/5 is equal to 12. Therefore, the lowest form of 5/60 is 1/12. Like fractions. Fractions with same denominators are called as like fractions. Examples are 1/12, 3/12, 4/12, 7/12, etc. Fractions with different denominators are called as unlike fractions. Examples are 1 by 2, 3 by 11, 4 by 9, 7 by 13, etc. Comparing fractions. Comparing fractions is necessary for many purposes in daily life. So let's learn how to compare fractions. Comparing like fractions. For comparing like fractions, we see only the numerators as the denominators are same. Example, which is bigger, 3 by 2 or 4 by 2? Solution, obviously the fraction with greater numerator is bigger, therefore 4 by 2 is bigger than 3 by 2. Like this, we can solve n number of examples. Comparing unlike fractions. For comparing unlike fractions, we make the denominators same by finding the equivalent fractions. For example, which is larger, 4 by 3 or 2 by 6? Solution, first we shall make the denominators same and then compare. 4 by 3 is equal to 4 into 2 divided by 3 into 2 is equal to 8 by 6. Now, both 8 by 6 and 2 by 6 are like fractions. So the fraction with greater numerator is larger. Therefore, 8 by 6 means 4 by 3 is larger than 2 by 6. Addition and subtraction of fractions. Let us learn how to operate fractions using addition and subtraction. Adding or subtracting like fractions. Adding like fractions. Let us try to understand this by taking some examples. Example 1. Add 3 by 2 and 9 by 2. Solution. In case of like fractions, denominators are same, so we have to add only the numerator keeping the denominator same or unchanged. Let us see how to do this. 3 by 2 plus 9 by 2 is equal to 3 plus 9 divided by 2, which is 12 by 2. Or, if we write in the lowest or simplest form, it will be 6. Isn't it simple? Now let us learn how to subtract like fractions. Subtracting like fractions. Let us understand this by taking some examples. Example 1. Subtract 5 by 3 from 8 by 3. Solution. Here we shall do the same as addition. That is, first we will make the denominator same and then subtract. Let us see how to do this. 9 by 3 minus 5 by 3 is equal to 9 minus 5 divided by 3, which is 4 by 3. So, the solution is 4 by 3. Addition and subtraction of like fractions is very simple. Now, let us study these operations on all types of fractions. Adding or subtracting all fractions. To add or subtract unlike fractions, we have to make the denominator same by finding the equivalent fractions. First, let us study how to add unlike fractions with the help of some examples. Example 1. Add 3 by 2 and 7 by 9. First make denominators same and then add the numerators. 3 by 2 is equal to 3 into 9 divided by 2 into 9 is equal to 27 by 18. 7 by 9 is equal to 7 into 2 divided by 9 into 2 is equal to 14 by 18. Now add 3 by 2 plus 7 by 9, which is 27 by 18 plus 14 by 18, which is 27 plus 14 divided by 18 is equal to 41 divided by 18. So, 41 divided by 18 is the solution. Example 2. Subtract 3/4 from 5 by 6. First make the denominator same and then subtract. 5 by 6 is equal to 5 into 2 divided by 6 into 2, which is 10 by 12. 3/4 is equal to 3 into 3 divided by 4 into 3 is equal to 9 divided by 12. Now, subtract 5 by 6 minus 3 by 4, which is 10 by 12 minus 9 by 12, equal to 1 divided by 12. So 1 by 12 is the solution. Example 3. Add 3 1/4 and 4 1/2. Solution. First let us convert the mixed fractions into improper fractions. 3 1/4 is equal to 13 divided by 4 and 4 1/2 is equal to 9 by 2. Now find the LCM of 4 and 2. It is 4. Make the denominator same now. 13 by 4 will remain 13 by 4. 9 by 2 is equal to 9 into 2 divided by 2 into 2 is equal to 18 by 4. Now we can add easily. 13 by 4 plus 18 by 4 is equal to 13 plus 18 divided by 4 is equal to 31 divided by 4.